Welcome back to Barfly Cinema. My name's Tom, joined as always by my host Gage here.
Ooh.
Today we're talking about John Patrick Shanley's Doubt from 2008.
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of a rundown on Doubt, Gage?
Doubt takes place in 1964, Bronx, right? In a Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
And two sisters, played by Meryl Streep and Amy Adams, think that there might be too close of a relationship happening between a father, played by Hoffman, and a African-American student.
Right. So it's basically a movie about how suspicion can lead to unexpected consequences, I would say, and how doubts can be your undoing, but sometimes it's like doubt is important. You need to have a healthy skepticism.
Can also certain just prejudices you have against people make those doubts more valid as well.
That's a good point. Yeah, like I said, this is from John Patrick Shanley, 2008. It's just a really tight play-ish drama.
Yeah, this is 2005 Tony Award winning play, right? This first time watch for me. Have not never saw the play, and I never saw the movie before. So, but yeah, this is like just these three. Also, you get Viola Davis coming in later with a great supporting role performance
for sure.
But yeah, just the three of them. Just honestly, it's kind of just the two of them, Meryl Streep and Hoffman, for a while.
Yeah,
Amy Adams is in there, but yeah, she has less of a role than I always assumed.
Yeah, I feel like Amy Adams is the one she's kind of like she's the kid watching the two gorillas fight behind the glass.
Yeah,
like she doesn't know really how to feel about it. She's kind of like she's trying to see the good of both sides. I think
she's almost our
she's our
into this.
She's our proxy for sure. I think
she's new. She's like almost a new nun, right? New sister.
Yeah. She
learning the ropes from Meryl Streep's character.
She teaches a history class, I believe.
Right?
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, it is history.
Yeah. And basically, she tried to see the good in people originally, and the nurse Beauvier or Sister Beauvier, kind of treats her as she's trying to take her under her wing and let her know that you're kind of naive. You haven't seen what I've seen. And then Amy Adams' character is kind of like she's just trying to keep things on an even keel and think the best of people.
That is true, yeah, because there is that great moment of how I just think that they have like a conversation, and she's like, I think you're just too rough on the kids and everything, and and then
the kids are terrified of you.
Yeah, and she's like, well, there's no other way. That's how this works.
She said, that's how this works. There you go. And that's what it is. Because she's been there for a while. She kind of knows how to keep things in check. Mm-hmm. But Amy Adams, her character is kind of like, this place feels like a prison.
Yeah.
But then Sister Beauvier is like, do you want to clarify that? And she's like, well, no, the kids are generally happy. Yeah, they're just terrified of you. Yeah. And she's like, well, that's how it works.
Yep. That's how I know. Because she does have second thoughts. It's like, you really think they're afraid or they're upset, but I know
there's a lot of little character moments like that where you can kind of start seeing it from both sides
everywhere throughout this film.
You can kind of see it from both sides.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you can. And just when you think you picked a side, the script is awesome. That you're just like, oh, I didn't take that into account, and it'll flip something on you.
Yeah,
it'll give you doubt.
Exactly, because when you first hear the allegations, you're just kind of like, oh, he's guilty. No,
absolutely.
And
it's setting up so many it's setting up little nuggets to shoot off, red flags for you.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Giving the toy and stuff is like, I'm like, oh, that's kind of inappropriate.
Yeah. It is kind of weird.
The inappropriate toy.
Yeah. And you're kind of like,
but it also,
where's this going? Like, what does he mean by that?
Yeah.
Is he just, like you can look at an action and depending on your, like you said, your preconceived notions, you can see the same thing from two different angles.
Yeah.
Depending on your prejudices, honestly. Because that's kind of what Amy Adams, if she wouldn't have said anything, nothing would have changed. she is the catalyst for all of this. But then before you know it, things are set in motion where she's just trying to see. She doesn't want to face the reality of what could possibly be.
That is true. Yeah.
You know,
and she's also bringing something up in completely good faith.
Yeah, good faith,
but without knowing all the context
Mm-hmm.
and like of everything of what's even going on in her student's life. She didn't ask her student first. And
I mean, that's why when Father Flynn has the explanation, there's a wave of relief. She's like, "Oh, perfect. This
Yes.
puts a bow on this. We're finished." And then Bouvier's like, "Wait, we're not finished. You believe that line of BS? That's what she's thinking."
I know.
But
And that's honestly what even I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, of course he's gonna say that.
Yeah, of course he's gonna think of a convenient out. And then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, he's like, well, he's gonna find someone to not be a co-conspirator, but to back up his story. And I'm like, well, if he leaves the room, he's gonna run right to him and say, "You got to help me out."
Yeah.
But then it goes to show, it's like, well, it's a brilliant performance by Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It is.
You can see all this. You can see the panic because he realizes this can spiral out of control so fast. He's trying to handle it delicately, and by the end, he kind of knows he's cooked, whether or not it was true or not. By the end of the movie, I swear, it doesn't matter if he did it or not. It's the fact that Bouvier is going to go ahead with these allegations, and his reputation is going to be destroyed regardless of the outcome. And he tries to do all these power plays, like, okay, I'll go above the head to whoever's above them in the church, and I'll get you removed, and da-da-da-da. They start threatening each other, and then it comes to it where he's just like, it's either he wants to save his skin or he wants to avoid harming the boy.
That's true.
Or both. There's so many moving parts. So many moving parts.
I know, because there's even like double entendres with dialogue of is love so bad?
Yeah.
Like their whole thing on the bench in talking about love and how,
and compassion.
And how there are people that will always use that. Like at first, dude, that whole thing, I'm like, dude, I'm on your side. Absolutely. Yeah. There's always going to be people that take your good-hearted nature for granted,
right,
or use it to manipulate, and you can't let that callous you or anything, essentially. But then he's like, and he essentially goes somewhere and you can't, and is love such a bad thing? You can't and then I'm immediately thinking about the kid and everything. And what is he saying?
The ideas start swirling. You're like, man, he is kind of strange. He's got some weird idiosyncrasies with his fingernails and all that, and his cleanliness and all this is kind of strange. And
I know,
it is kind of really
cleanliness,
bizarre,
is close to godliness, right?
Yeah.
But and also
is he an ends justifies the means type of guy? I started to think that, or like maybe the good outweighs the bad.
But that's a question of, okay, then he did do what he's guilty of.
Yeah. And that's kind of what the film presents. It's like, man, what price? What is it? What's worse? A kid that's literally might be like, sure, something bad could happen to him, or he's touched. It's awful. Like both things are awful. That's why I think when we have the Viola Davis scene, she's just like, calm down. She's like, he's just got to get him to June. Because she knows there's something going on, right?
And that throws a whole wrench into how it throws a weird dynamic of how to even think about the situation,
right,
as a whole.
It doesn't go fully like, she's not trying to apologize for pedophilia.
No.
What she's trying to do is like navigate all these different dynamics without hurting the kid. And she can't see a way without hurting the kid if all this comes to light.
Exactly. And he's being abused by his father of who he is.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he drank wine.
Yeah.
It's because it's implied
that the kid's gay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's so beautifully done. It's like,
and
the dialogue is so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
But yeah, they don't just come out and say, yeah, he's gay, and
it doesn't hold your hand.
No, not
doesn't hold your hand.
all.
It's presenting you with so many conflicting things where it's like,
because she essentially comes out of like, at least there's some. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. She's like, why did you even bring this up?
Yeah. Like, what do you want? Like, I know about my kid. And if there's something, her mind is like, if there's a positive male influence on my son, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And like, it just makes you stop and think for a second. Obviously, yeah.
Well, the first thing she says when the sister confronts her with this, like, do you have any evidence? Is there any evidence? She says, well, and what she says, she's like, I have my certainty, or something like she has that certainty. You know, it's different because that's not what faith isn't. Certainty. Faith is different than certainty.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's like she slingshots.
Yeah.
She goes from, I'm certain, I know exactly what happened, and then she's like, but man, there's always a room for doubt. Always a room for it.
It's even talking about like your doubt as a religious person.
Yeah.
Someone that is a nun or
it works that way too.
Guarantee you went through heavy doubt of your faith.
Of course.
Like, yeah.
Especially for her. Your husband was killed in a horrific, world war. It's like that would test one's faith for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe thinking, okay, maybe I can become a servant of God, and maybe who knows what her reasons are for doing what she is and being the way she is, because she's a taskmaster. I mean, she is ridiculous. But
I know,
from everything that I've heard, like, this is kind of how it was in a Catholic school back then.
Oh, for
even
sure.
up till like recently. It's like, man, you get your head swatted. You'd get the ruler to your hand or whatever, like shit like that. Like,
it's the fear.
They were
fear of God.
Yeah.
Right?
Spare the rod, spoil the child. And you think you're in a Catholic school, they want your kid to grow up straight and strong and following the fucking rules. So she just does a great job. I do agree. We talked about this earlier. Her accent is laid on a little thick.
It's laid on a little thick.
For sure. For sure.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, a little too much, but her performance is good.
I think it's good.
It's a weighty performance. There's a lot going on. She brings, she has some of the, obviously it's a play, so the dialogue is obviously very sharp, very to the point. And
maybe that's what going for too, the theatricality of it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and the fact that it takes place all in basically the school,
which I love.
I love that too.
I love that. Yeah, it's very bottlenecky.
What's the symbolism of the window? Who keeps opening the window in her office?
I know, and the blinds, like she's using that to mess with Flynn.
That's straight out of Witness for the prosecution. Cool. But yeah, I'm wondering. I need to watch it again. Like, I wonder what the symbolism is of. She's like, who keeps opening my window?
Yeah,
because it is open a few times, and it's like there's papers everywhere. I think
that's where she also saw Flynn. Like, that's what gave her major suspicion was it's always from out a window.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
And then there's a parallel with
the reflection, the projection.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The projection. Exactly. So yeah, no, I like this a lot.
Seeing things through a not so clear lens.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. Because
if you go back to like that time, I swear, like places that are really old that like have just regular glass.
Yeah,
you look, it's like warped.
Yeah,
it's not perfect like glass is now.
Doubled glass.
Yeah.
And like it gets dusty in the middle of it and it will never be fully cleaned. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Love this movie to death. Oprah wanted to play Mrs. Miller. Can you believe that? That's the rumor. The rumor is that Oprah lobbied to play the role that eventually went to Viola Davis.
So glad they got Viola
Davis. Me too. Yeah. Oprah would have totally distracted from the whole movie, I think. She would have, yeah.
You know what I even thought watching that? I was like, oh, you know who else would have been great in Fat Man? Viola Davis.
She could have pulled that off.
Yeah,
she could have pulled that off.
No, but yeah, she's wonderful here. It's one just phenomenal scene, but it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
It's one of the best, like one of the one of the best written scenes I've seen in a while.
Right.
Like, it is so good, and just made me think. It made me think about things in a different way.
It's got real complexity to it, and she's trying to
icky, but also reflective.
Right. And you have two people that are like, they're trying to reduce harm, or no, not two people. Yeah. The mother is trying to reduce the harm.
So is
to a degree. She's trying to excise this evil that she sees. She's
not doing it. I don't know. I know that's a good. Brutal. Like, is she doing it from a genuine stance? Like, she's letting she's letting her like anger, prejudices that she have fuel her more than like the mom is trying. She's in a way letting harm be done to her kid to mitigate
worse harm. Yeah, she's like, we don't want to make it any worse.
And is she trying to mitigate just her own harm of how she feels about the situation?
Yeah.
It's so well done.
By the end of the scene, it's almost like she's annoyed that she's being burdened with this now. It's like, we just got to wait till June. No, June's right around the corner.
She doesn't want to think about it.
She doesn't. She's just like,
if this will all go away in June.
Yeah.
In June, nothing happened.
Yeah. And then, the sister's like, how can we allow this for one more minute?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just brilliant. Just brilliant.
Allow this to happen to other people.
Yeah.
Like,
they're going to victimize more. And and there is some interesting tip of the hat to like, maybe he's victimized more than one boy already.
I know.
It's unclear. You're not really sure.
You're not sure.
But
then also she says, when she confronts him the second time, she says that, I've called and I talked to a nun.
She bluffs.
She lied about that.
She lied. She just bluffed.
Completely lied about that.
So that was it. She was like, I checked up on you.
But that someone that isn't going to defend themselves against that is already guilty. It's like, dude.
Yeah, she's pretty morally gray. And she said that she's like, in the pursuit of wrongdoing, one steps away from God.
Yeah, you said, is he the ends justify the means? I think she is.
She is. Because she knows best. Obviously, she thinks she's got her certainty. That's her whole thing. I have my certainty.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a bold statement, lady. But to be absolutely sure of something you can't prove.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this whole drama comes down to.
Because that's what I don't know much about, religion in general, especially the Catholic Church, but I know that it's very political.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this movie is.
There's a structure at play. Yeah, there's a hierarchy at play.
Dude. Yep. And that's also a great point. We need to touch on that. The patriarchal system that the nuns have to go through.
Yeah.
Where you can almost see that she could be being vindictive, but it's like almost like a F you guys, just you can, because I love that the
juxtaposition of the dinners.
The dinners drives it home.
It does.
And it's almost just like a F you guys. You can just walk around, do whatever you want.
Smoking, drinking, sugar in the tea, baby.
And you only answer to yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, if I have a grievance against you, I have to go ask your buddy that you're having dinners with.
Right. Yeah.
Dude,
it's ridiculous double standards. But what also I that interested me was, okay, is that how the nuns are expected to act, or is that the tyranny that the sister has placed on all the other nuns?
That's a beautiful point too. I did not think about that.
Because I'm like, is this a
great point?
Is this a result of her task, like her tyranny, which can be looked at, or is it just that's the way things are in the church? That's the way they have to stay. And whereas the other, you can say they're more progressive, they're just indulging. The other priests are indulging.
They are talking bad about women.
They are. So they're not perfect.
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting dichotomy there.
Dude,
for
that
sure.
That is a great, beautiful point.
But that's what I wondered. I was
great
like,
thought, Tom.
I was like, Is it this way because that's a systematic thing, or because she is a menace and she has to have everything her way? Perfectly illustrated by the fact when Amy Adams picked a little gristle out of her mouth, puts it on the plate. She shoots a look, and then she puts it back in her mouth.
Again, out of fear.
Out of fear. That's how all this works. That's how all this works. But so there you go. But it's got to be something out of the play. It's too perfect. Just a perfect moment.
It's just beautiful.
She's afraid.
The nuance, and it gives you it. That's the beautiful thing about this screenplay. Yeah, it's not. It's so gray. The doubt is everywhere.
Yep.
Just when you think it's one side,
got it.
Like I thought with the dinner scene, I was like, oh, it's kind of driving it home. The patriarchal system,
right?
You're driving home. It's a whole nother thought.
Yep.
To that scene.
So great.
Beautifully said.
So yeah, you can find things here where it's like it's deeper. The more you look at it, okay, the more you see, typically. And that was one of those things that dinner scene, especially with the juxtaposition with the priests and all that. It's like one is trying to stay in the past of subservience, of fire and brimstone, and one is trying to loosen up the collar, so to speak.
That is true.
It's very interesting. Yeah. Great performances all around too. Of course, we have Roger Deakins behind the camera.
Yes, this movie is beautifully shot.
It looks very good.
Shadows.
Love the use of Dutch angles.
Yes.
Great Dutch angle use. Great Dutch angle use.
I know. I
love
usually
it.
hate Dutch angles, but they're done well.
They're done well here, and they only start when things start going awry, which I like. It's used very well.
Yeah. When the characters' mindsets are conflicted and changing. And
very good. So yeah, I'd say it's very competently shot. I don't think it's
good kid performances.
Yeah, great children, good ensemble cast. I love the production design. Everything it feels like 64. All the cars, all the clothes.
Yeah. But the school is so cold.
Yeah, the school is cold. So yeah,
it just damp.
Just from a technical standpoint, looks good, sounds pretty good. Like the score is okay. It's kind of forgettable.
Don't really remember it.
Yeah, it's pretty forgettable.
Yeah,
it just is what it is. It's almost like they just. Here you go.
I could almost see that of like, you don't need to overpower these incredible performances.
No. And don't tell us how to feel through the score. I hate that when they try to do that.
Sometimes it can work, but
it can work. But yeah, don't overplay the performances and these dialogue heavy scenes.
Yeah, you almost like I'm a huge score guy. I love needle drops. I love music driving home a scene.
Right.
But yeah, I think here it would impede upon the performances. This is a quiet movie. This is nuns and priests talking about uncomfortable subject matter in darkly lit rooms by Roger Deakins.
Yeah. right. So there you go. Yeah, there's just a lot to like here from a technical standpoint. Obviously, one of those things where a play adaptation works.
I think it works beautifully.
Yeah.
This is great on the stage.
Oh yeah,
it's
sure.
a great movie.
Yeah, for sure. It's
a wonderful first time watch for me. Definitely one I will revisit in the future too. Just for the new one. Guaranteed there's things you're gonna pick up on every time with this.
Every time.
Yeah.
And there's little details, there's little moments, and not a frame is wasted. You don't feel like everything just keeps moving. It just keeps moving. And that's a testament to
great point. I always just assumed this was like a 2-hour plus movie. 219 or something. This is a nice 140, dude. This is good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's tight.
You're going to be engaged the whole time. You're not going to have a problem getting through this one. Not at all. It takes itself seriously, but it doesn't waste your
serious
time.
Subject matter. Yeah. And there is even some little. It is Hoffman. He's going to bring a couple Amy Adams moments. I was like, get a little chuckle, get a little levity in there.
He's got some levity. He is charming. He's charming. There's no two ways about that.
Dude, I'm conflicted. I have my doubts.
Yeah.
Yep. I have my doubts about everyone in this.
So, Gage, would you recommend Doubt?
Wholeheartedly. Very much so. I think this is an 8 out of 10. It's a great movie. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree. If you're a Philip Seymour Hoffman fan or an Amy Adams fan or a Meryl Streep fan, you are going to be in hog heaven.
This is not a director movie. This is just This is a simple shot. It's some good filmmaking. Great. Roger Deakins makes it look so good.
Yep.
But yeah, this is performance, dialogue. If you like that, you'll love this.
Definitely. Next week, we've got Diner 1982 from Barry Levinson. Be sure to check that one out. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks.
Thank you.